Hi guys, it's James here from the Transform Hub and Mental Preston again. You might have seen my pre-launch video, just doing a quick explanation about what we're going to be talking about today effectively. So I really wanted to go into this for not just for fitness professionals as well, that might be a bit in an uncertain time, but for gym goers, people that train at commercial gyms, box gyms, etc, etc. Now, because of this uncertainty, no one fully really knows what's going to be happening after lockdown, because after this, we will end up coming out the back end of it. It's obvious they can't keep us locked down forever. But my predictions and what I've been reading today, I've been reading some reports from Europe Active, looking at what's happening in other countries that are coming out the back end of the lockdown. And I think the fitness industry is going to be massively split after this. If you look at sort of the commercial gyms, Duncan Bannatyne from Bannatyne's even said right now they're going to start shutting down all their unprofitable locations. So I'm not sure on the stats on that, but I'm sure half of their gyms are probably going to go. And if we look at the data from what other countries are doing, because we'll probably follow a similar pattern, especially because gyms are in the leisure industry as well, which goes along with pubs, events and things like that. There is certainly going to be social distancing measures in place. So if you look at places in Asia now that are coming out the back end of lockdown, restaurants, gyms, other things in the leisure industry, they're only allowed to operate at sort of 50% of the max capacity and keep a certain amount of space of social distancing. Now, for commercial gyms that are sort of charging 15, 20, 30 pounds a month, which is really cheap, they're going to see a big, obviously, decrease in memberships because they're not going to be able to hold capacity at peak times. So I really, really do believe that commercial gyms are going to struggle massively after this. I think that spells out the obvious that this is going to happen. So gyms that rely a lot on volume, cheap memberships, and a lot of people in the door to get by as their business model, they are going to struggle. I'm not saying that's going to happen forever, but I think definitely until the end of towards the end of the year, and especially while social distancing measures are in place, that's definitely going to keep happening. And I'm not saying that's not going to happen for box gyms, but I do genuinely believe that if that's happening, there's not going to be as many people having memberships at commercial gyms, and then the only option is going to be able to come into box gyms, studios, etc., where we're naturally hold a lot less members anyway. So I genuinely believe the box style gym is going to massively thrive after this. A lot of people will, and I think it will do them better because they're going to get more coaching, more personal training, and more nutrition advice and a better community, and a lot more value for the money by doing this. So I think when lockdown ends, okay, as commercial gyms are going to be struggling and not going to be able to contain as many members, I think that there will be a huge surge of influx for new members coming to box gyms. So because especially for us as an example, we've our lady gym's 4,000 square foot. Even if we have full capacity in any one session that's only sort of 24 people, we can still easily make that the right room for social distancing. So I don't believe we're going to have any problems when we can reopen. Obviously, people are going to start wanting to get the confidence back with going out again, but I do genuinely believe that people will be gagging to get back in the gym, and commercial gyms will be letting them down. Not them personally, but I think because of the restrictions in place, it's just not going to be a viable business model, especially for the rest of this year, and maybe till a vaccine comes out, who knows. So guys, that's just my take on it. There's loads of studies out there and following trends of other companies that proves this theory. So guys, if you're a fitness business owner, it might be something worth looking at now, looking at how you're going to be implementing this into your gym. If you're a member with us or you're thinking about joining us, thumbs up, it's going to work out brilliantly. It's going to be better than ever, and especially anywhere else you can go, you're going to still manage to get actually in the gym to do your workout. So for current members with us, guys, you're absolutely sorted, don't worry. And anyone that's in a commercial gym right now, if they want to come on to our program when we reopen, obviously we'll have a limited space, so feel free to message me. Only a direct message away. or if you're looking at this on YouTube, just click on our Facebook profile and just message on there, and I'll be more than happy to give you more information. But guys, that's my take on it, and if you got any questions on this, just give me a shout. I've been in the fitness industry sort of like 8-9 years now. I've set up 3 gyms, if you don't know what I already do. We've got an amazing team in place. We're always looking for the next thing to adapt to situations. So we have been looking at this a lot recently. So if you want to find out a bit more, if you've got a bit of uncertainty, if you're a gym owner or a PT, feel free to message me. Be more than happy to help.